Today we're going to make Valentine pillow boxes for Valentine's treats. Now this is a Cricut Access project. So if you click on images, when you search, you want to make sure you're very specific, because if you just type in Valentine box, you're going to get a massive amount of results. And you will have to scroll through all of these to find the one you want. So, and this is where it gets weird. Valentine pillow box. That gives you a lot more. But if you type in, yeah, so Valentine set pillow box, and this is the one we want. Click insert, and it's going to come in rather large. This right now would fit on one regular size sheet of cardstock. So I created different ones in different sizes. I adjusted the height and not the width to be either 7. Now what I did is I made a couple. I did a 7-inch, a 6-inch, a 5-inch, and then I think I did an 8-inch. Now, here's the thing that's going to happen. These little tashes right here, those are actually going to be cut into the actual cardstock. But if you go to hit make it now, you'll see that they're all separate. So what you want to do is you want to attach them together. They're grouped together already, but you want to attach them so that attaching means that everything cuts together. So on each one of these, I'm going to hit attach, 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 and attach. So now all 4 attached. When I go make it, they're all together on one cardstock. Now I did mine as 12 by 24 because I do have 12 by 24 paper. I do want to show you a couple of things you can do when you change the size of your material. Let's go down here, and this is by itself on a sheet. I don't want it here. I'm going to see if it'll fit on the other one. So I'm going to hit these 3 little dots, and I'm going to move object to this screen. Now, it'll always appear where it was in the first one. So I'm going to bring it down. And it won't fit like this. However, if I rotate this, and I'm using this little button here, and then I move it in the corner, and then I rotate this one and move it in the corner, they all fit. Sometimes Cricut doesn't always put everything to maximize the space possible. So always see if you can move things around. If you can't, you just click these, move the object again, and move it back over here. I was able to get all of these on one sheet, and then I hit continue. Now I used Cricut paper because that's the only paper that I had that was 12 by 24. I did cardstock, and I did a medium cardstock. The reason why I did a medium was because sometimes the heavy cardstock tears your items. The medium cardstock was not hard enough to go through my cardstock. So I just clicked it. It went through once. It takes a while to get all the little dashes in here. But then I didn't release it. I just hit the Cricut button again, and it went through again, and it cut beautifully. Okay, so this is not something you're scoring. These are not score marks. These are actually going to be cut. And we'll talk about score marks when we make a card. Okay, so that is how you do it in your Cricut design. Next up, I'm going to show you how to attach them. Okay, so this is my 12 by 24 cardstock, and you can see how it just peels very nice right off. Came off in one sheet. Now, when you peel these off, we're going to peel them very carefully because all of these intricate designs can cause it to rip. Now, you do want to have a good cardstock, and you do want to have a sticky pad. And I know that doesn't make any sense because with cardstock, you don't want it to be that sticky. But if you have it sticky, it makes it much easier to cut these big intricate designs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip my mat over, and I'm going to peel it back this way. Now, you'll notice this is sticking. That's okay. I can even use my X-Acto knife. That's a dirty X-Acto knife. To peel some of this up. Sorry, Alexa's going off. And I can just very gently pull this up. And there we go. Now, isn't that pretty? So here is one design. And then this is what it looks like when I have, let me move my mouse. And you'll notice the cut marks are here. So what you're going to do is you're going to fold it very carefully along the middle edge. And then here, you're going to fold this one as well. And you're going to fold these here as well, both sides. It's kind of tricky since it's a half moon. So let me go ahead and show you how this is going to look. So what you're going to do is you're going to glue this piece down here. Now you want a strong glue because you do not want this to come apart. Now you can also, actually this would be better, glue here and then, yeah, that would be much better. That way you don't see it. And then glue the top down. Okay, let me find some glue. Okay, so my glue gun didn't quite heat up hard enough for the other one, so I'm going to try it again. So this is a different one. I have a Ryobi glue gun, big, massive cordless thing. You can use any type of glue. I prefer to use something that's going to give it a really strong hold. So I'm going to use my hot glue gun. Now make sure you don't get it on too close because you don't want it to seep on the inside. And then it won't open. So here I go. That's hot. So I'm going to be very careful and not burn myself again. And I do have some seepage. That's okay. You can actually, while it's still hot, you can take that off with a needle or a pair of tweezers. You can also peel it off when it gets a little bit wood. Okay, so here is the pillow. And now you're going to fold this one in. It's a little bit easier to fold it when it's already glued. And then you'll fold this side. And you'll notice I did this one backwards because you want this
to be on the inside so that when they open it, they can open it this way and then pull this up. Okay. Now you can also glue one side down so that whatever you put in it doesn't fall out. And so then you have your Valentine's box that you can, I filled these for candy once for my team that I work with. And so there you go. Let me know if you have any questions.